The typical definition of being self-made is to become successful or rich by one's own efforts. Even though we might argue that every success is a compilation of collective efforts by many different people, we cannot undermine the impactful story of Issad Rebrab. He is an Algerian businessman that has amassed a great fortune over the course of his life and has done this by engaging in multiple business ventures. Issad was born to a humble family and completed his studies from a modest vocational school. Upon graduating, he dived into the world of teaching, his subjects being business law and accounting. However, this did not last very long. He went on to abandon teaching and establish his own accounting firm in 1968. It was here that one of his clients advised him to invest in his metallurgical construction business. From that point on, there was no looking back. Knowing it was a risk, he said, "At worst, I could always go back to teaching." Rebrab was one of the very first Algerians to enter entrepreneurship after independence. Being the son of revolutionaries who struggled for the independence of Algeria, he knew success was not something he would come by easily. This was the reason for his hard work and determination, which paid off by making him the first Algerian billionaire. In 1971, Issad acquired 20% capital of Sotecom, a metallurgic manufacturing company. This was his entry into the world of business, and he went on to create many other companies in the same industry. Just like each and every entrepreneur, Issad Rebrab has not been without his fair share of misfortunes. In 1995, his major installations were destroyed in terrorist attacks, and he had to leave Algeria and live in France for a few months. This happened to be one of the best things to have happened to him because, in 1998, he returned with the foundation of Cevital, which was perhaps the largest group in the agricultural sector at the time. Cevital, which is the largest conglomerate in Algeria, also happens to be one of the biggest sugar refineries across the globe, with an annual output of around 1.5 million tons. Other than that, the group also triples in the production of margarine and vegetable oil. Cevital happens to be one of Algeria's largest exporters, while at the same time providing liquid sugar for the Algerian drinks industry. Issad has set his company up in a way that shows that, while he is interested in capitalizing on the foreign market, he cares about his people. This is evidenced by the provision of 450,000 tons of oil by Cevital Agro for domestic consumption in 2012. Cevital exports to different parts of the world including West Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. In addition to being the head of the Cevital Empire, Issad's industrial activities extend to petrochemistry, naval, automobile construction, and the steel industry. His ambition is very distinct as he plans to build a town that will accommodate more than 250,000 people. He has a subsidiary called Samar, through which he became a sole agent for Samsung Electronics in Algeria. Another one of his subsidiaries, Cevital, is the sole agent for a car rental company called Europe Car. Issad Rebrab is, undeniably, a firm believer in diversification, and his belief in that is difficult to miss because, besides the above mentioned, he serves as an investor in many businesses around the country. Rebrab is among the few business people in Algeria who have worked towards expanding their activities out of the country. We feel it is safe to speculate that he wants his empire to live longer than him, as he has all his 5 children, 1 daughter and 4 sons involved in his business. It is nearly impossible to record such huge successes over the last half-century and not gain any kind of recognition for it. Here are a few awards and recognitions Issad Rebrab has gained over the last decade. He was listed among the top 10 most influential Maghrebans in the world by Arabian Business Magazine 2012. He was ranked the 215th most influential Arab from a list of 500 by Arabian Business Magazine 2012. He was voted CEO of the Year at the Africa CEO Forum 2015. He was named the 9th richest Arab by Forbes 2016. Lastly, he was named Personality of the Year Tuscany region in Italy 2016. Thanks for watching.